Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Prison Architect. Today's beverage is a very nice, albeit standard cup of tea, a good old cuppa. So welcome back to Prison Architect. Previously we had finished off this, which is our jungle facility. The theme was... Well, the idea was essentially that this was like a ruined, maybe ancient, maybe not place in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the jungle, and it's been repurposed. So we came in and we repurposed it for these cells, put some plumbing in, some wiring, put some rusty fences around. Actually, it was probably putting in some fencing that went rusty because of humid environments. Obviously, lots of these sniper towers and things like that. We've got 2 outdoor canteens and a total capacity of 144, which doesn't include any protective custody, which means things like, yeah, there you go, Bailey, ex-law enforcement. Yeah, we may have some problems there. I'm just going around and just seeing if there's any other traits that may be of some concern. Can't really see any, although there is an unknown 1 or 2 bits of traits there. Anyway, we've obviously finished this thing off for the most part. I think there might be the odd little bit like, well, that, and I'm just seeing a sniper shot going all the way down the centre here, and they're attacking Bailey. Bailey is ex-law enforcement. They do, however, have a guard assigned to them, and... well, I can't see where that person is. Let me just go ahead and go to guard response, and yeah, we'll see what actually happens here. They are currently unconscious and still getting hit. They have been killed. Can they be saved? Yes, they can be saved. So, basically, because some of our guards are... yeah, they are basically the sort of ranked up and have done training and such. It means that we can, yeah, we can get first aid, which is all pretty good. Anyway, just ranking up a couple of the officers there. So we've previously done some escaping and extreme testing and found that there are a couple of weak spots within the facility. And if you are, say, even, well, near the centre of the prison, escaping via tunnelling is not out of the question. But this episode is going to be about expanding to the left and indeed getting some planning. And oh, good grief, we've got a lot of water to deal with. So the jury was out on whether we're going to expand, and obviously we are going to expand. Let me just go ahead and dismantle objects here and get rid of these trees, and obviously we will be going ahead and selling those as well. It was about 45 grand to expand, and I'm just going to double the workforce by getting another 12 workers here to remove this. And yeah, we need to discuss and plan what this is going to be. So it doesn't really have much of an interest. Yeah, it doesn't hold much of interest to me to just expand and just add more cell blocks. That's a bit, yeah, fine, you know, more of the same, which is okay, but, you know, we've done it a million times before, so we want to try and add some different buildings in here, and I think we're going to do some bakery and restaurant service in this area. Now, that doesn't necessarily fit with the theme of this, and also maybe thinking, hang on a minute, for a start, we've got our main entrance here, so visitors and people who want to go to the bakery have to go all the way through here. Yeah, that's not acceptable, and I totally agree, and that's why we're going to be using, if we can anyway, some helipads and bring people in that way. That's if we can manage it. I don't know if it'll function, but we shall see. If nothing else, the idea is this will have rooms that we don't have elsewhere. So we'll have things like a bakery. We'll have a... let me just max speed this out while the workers crack on and do their thing. So yeah, we're going to have things like a bakery, a restaurant. That will probably mean things like farming and maybe allotments. We will probably have... maybe... we may have a shop. We may have a mailroom, haven't yet fully decided, and we may even go for some forestry. Yeah, we could go for some forestry, that would be an easy one to do, and maybe even workshop. But anyway, we have this person that's been returned, Warren Shaw here, prisoner number 20390074. They have, yeah, served 8 years for carjacking, but they now have convictions of joyriding, 2 years, and assaulting an officer, 9 years. And they have previously been in the facility, stint 2. Fair enough. Reoffended and returned to the prison. So we've been probably fined for that if we check this out. Oh, that is Paul Bailey once again has been killed, and it seems as if it will be a permanent thing because the guards are searching people rather than healing. Yeah, so 2 deaths, although the same person's died twice. Yeah, we could put in protective custody over here. I know that's been requested. And to be fair, we normally do. We normally have protective custody as a rule, but obviously the theme is that we're sort of being I don't know if harsh or neglect is the right term. Either way, it's the choice that we have made to basically not have that. So I'm going to put in the wall around this place, but this is going to be a bit of an interesting size because of the layout. So the idea is that we want a wall all the way around the outside, which is going to be a distance of 10. So there's 10 to there. So that's the internals there, and we can remove that. The internals, is that a superhero franchise? Anyway, this can come down to there. We'll go across, and again, we're just measuring out the 12 to the edge, because it'll be 12 from the internal bit, so 12 to there. Actually, 14 in that regard there. So this is going to come along. It has to be 10. So it goes along there, I think. Let me just double check the measurement. So that is 10. This is going to come down to, say, 10 to there. So that's going to run along. And that will be the wall. So it means that no contraband is going to be flung in across here. None there, none there. So this will be a weak spot for contraband. Potential. Well, actually, no. Technically, that will be a weak spot for contraband, as is this bit here, and there's not much we can do about it. I mean, technically we can. I think we can go to flooring and landscaping, and I think we can just put long grass across here. People have requested we do that, and yeah, I mean that is definitely something we can do. However, I've always avoided it because it just feels like we're not really... It's not cheating. It isn't cheating. But at the same time, it just feels like we should be able to... we should be able to manage what we have. And just deal with the limitations that we have been... what's been imposed upon us. Anyway, enough of that. So, that is the potential wall. There is a couple of areas of concern. This thing here, I mean, for a start, we've got this main fencing, and conventional wisdom is to remove it completely and do something like that, or rather you would go up there and along there. That would be what we would normally do, and remove all of this, but we're not going to do that because I still like the idea of this main facility being a fenced off compound like that. This area though is going to be a bit different, and again we will accept that we'll have limitations when it comes to this bit, which means contraband, and this bit here. So it's not a huge amount. Still here and here is going to be a problem. We'll just double check that theory with intelligence and stolen from. Yep, there you go, thrown in. And up here, what a surprise. All it would take to stop that would be just to basically pour loads of cement in there and fill it up. And we may do that. We may do that. My concern is this. Huge area, currently not being used for anything, because we'll be removing this fence, but this will still be staff only. So a huge area that we're not doing anything with. What we might do with that is put another building in and move this over. That is potentially the right way. Or we could even extend this further and have this as a solar area. I don't know. That's as far as my thought process has taken me. Anyway, over to walls and doors, and we're going to put in this this fence here. This is the rusty fence, and yeah, let's just keep building here. There is some problems when it comes to getting access to it, so we'll have to remove some of the stuff. So demolish walls, demolish them there, and demolish them there. But we're still having, as I said, this thing going all the way around. And there's also apparently malaria. Is it malaria or is it just a jungle tropical fever they call it? Anyway, selling lots of wood, which is very handy. Ooh, another kick-off here. And who is it this time? It is Alvin K. And apparently they had a baton. Don't know where they got that one from. So we're selling all of this wood. It's taking a while for them to sell. What I'm going to do is... It's not cheating, but we're going to go to sell. I'm going to sell all of this stuff here because you can do it like this, but you don't get as much back as far as I'm aware. But I'm also noticing, and I was going to say maybe you can see as well, but perhaps not. We've got these tree stumps here, and I want to remove them. Now, leaving them, they would just constantly grow. I think. But I want to get rid of them because we're obviously not going to be doing any of that here. So just removing that and letting the game crack on. Grants-wise, we've got the 2, because the 3rd doesn't save. We've got Cell Block D, we've got Manufacturing Facility, Tracker Pilot Scheme, Reform Prisoner Initiative, Restaurant Service. Build a restaurant and serve 30 people. And then there's Bakery. I'm going to go with Restaurant Service. So, while the workers are cracking on with all of this, I want to, put in the walls again. So, it's long grass, rusty fence. Obviously, a bit of a weird layout here, but it is what it is. We're working within the limitations. So that's now in, but now we don't have access to this. Speaking of access, how are the prisoners going to get access to the middle? Well, I've got a plan for that. So, this is where we've got our sniper tower, our guard tower. I call it sniper tower. What I want to do is have an area which is in the middle. This is staff only. This can go in the middle, because to the north and south of that, what we're going to do is have an area that is not staff only. This will be accessed by the prisoners. But if we go ahead and dismantle all of that, the plan, tentative plan, is to use something we haven't used in quite a while. And that is a checkpoint. And we'll have a checkpoint going one way and a checkpoint going the other way. We'll also have metal detectors. And it means that anything nicked from basically here, where there's been stuff being thrown in, they will have to go through the checkpoint. Similarly, if they want to get access to the lovely stuff in here, so things like the shop, if we have one, things like that, it means they're going to have to go through here. Which means checkpoint again. That's the plan. Tentative plan. So double doors will go in there and there, and put them in like so. Staff doors will go there and there, so again, staff have very clear access to that. In terms of the flooring, the walls, I can go in there, and that is apparently a tunnel. Oh, the fact that it's detected there is that's not desirable if it's there. I think it's fake, because this... Yeah, the guy just went across it again. And we've not seen anything. But, as a matter of caution, I think we are gonna do that. Oh! Hang on! So, what's this? Arranged. I reckon what's happened is... Yeah, the place has been changed from staff only when we removed stuff to that. Okay, fine. I may shift the rest of these guard towers to be more centralised. Yeah, we'll do that. And now what? Spiritual leaders has been rallying up the inmates. They've been fired, but the prisoners will take some time to cool down. So danger level is going to increase. Okay, we can handle stuff like that. So we've got the guard towers shifted. We've got the walls being placed. We've got the doors ordered. This has been ordered. We found a tunnel. Let's see where said tunnel is. It's over there. Fair enough. So, how are we doing here? Well, we've got the double doors there, which is fine. And on the other side. So, deployment-wise, that says there's no access. Yes, there is no access, because they've yet to put the doors in. Fair enough. So, checkpoint will go in here. And here. I do want to put, as I mentioned, some metal detectors in, but for now, this will have to do. So, deployment-wise, that is staff only still. This is shared, and this is shared. So, they now can go there to there. Okay, good. And the checkpoints are in. We'll remove the walls, and because it bothers me so, I'm going to go down to the jungle path and bring the jungle path in and in. Okay, so what sort of things are we going to do here? Well, let's go back to planning and onto pathways. And it's so dark you can't see anything. I can't see anything. It's unlikely that you'll be able to either. Okay. Planning in the dark. Let's see what we can do. So for a start, we're going to have a path that goes all the way around the outside. That's just standard procedure. And if nothing else, it's something I can do while it's really dark. So double path. This is just a plan, obviously. All the way around the outside. Looks like we've got some misbehaviour there. Why? What? No reputation yet, they're still fighting. Guard responds, please stop smashing stuff up, is what we will tell them. Oh, looks like the doggo's going in, Riley. And... Yep, they're going to be punched through a wall. Unconscious. And then the doggo goes to sleep on their bed. Or maybe it does something else on the bed. Alright, so... That's going to be the path around the outside. I'm just going to get it built, actually. So, this is more of a... This is less of a planning episode as a sort of hybrid plan and build type of mode. Totally fine with that. No problem. And naturally we will have to put barbed wire in somewhere. So, this is now built. What I'm going to do is earmark a couple of areas for something. So this area, up the top, I think we're going to have that as a forestry area. Just a big forestry area, and just get it out of the way now. More fighting there as well. I do want to do a shakedown at some point. So yes, this will be a nice big area for forestry. I say nice big area, it's actually not that large, is it? It really isn't. That's alright. So that'll be tentatively forestry. After that, we need things like a bakery, and we need a bakery, and how's the checkpoint doing? Checkpoint's working fine. That's great. Oh, I really like that. I really like that, actually. That's good. Okay. Metal detectors, potentially. What we're going to connect it up to, though, because... Oh, power's actually alright there, so... Metal detector. So, I mean... Do you want a metal detector? We want a metal detector before they go through it. Like that. I think. And there's the direction you can see. Metal detectors. Now connected up. Good. Double check that that's staff only. This is all access. That's fine. So this, as I said, tentatively is a forestry area. Now we need the bakery and we need the restaurant. Or restaurant. So, prisoners with experience in cooking or customer service can prepare and serve food here. Minimum size 5x5. Indoors, enclosed, cooker fridge, tall fridge, sinks, tables, shop counters, etc. Bakery. Prisoners with experience in cooking customer service can bake bread and cakes and sell it to civilian customers. Okay, so we can do all that. The plan. The plan. What sort of sizes are we talking here? 17 by 43. Okay. What is that? Internal of 14 I want. That's 14. That's 14. Yes. So this is going to be, say, bakery and... I know bakery and the other one. Restaurant. And then helipad there and there. Do we need two? We don't really need two. I'm also aware that we can probably just make this one bigger, like that, and like that. We could put two in. Like one there and one there. One there and one there. Because the idea is that they'll go into here, but that's all they'll go. They won't like go into the rest of the facility. Will that actually happen, though? Will they end up in the facility elsewhere? Probably is the answer to that. And if I did that, it would mean we'd have to have metal detectors. Okay, I'm going to put the helipad in and just see what it's like, see what it does. Overdosed. Wow. Long time since we've seen that in the game. Right, flooring. What on earth is going on? It tells me not why they died. What? What? Overdosed. Same person. I don't know. Maybe it is, actually. Maybe they died, were revived, brought there, and died again. Should have paid attention to them a bit better. Anyway, this is getting built. Flooring, jungle pathing. Again, to go across there. The fact that it doesn't line up to that is... it is what it is. Danger level is flying right up, and I'm not too sure why. Some critical needs for sleep. Oh, there's that. Oh, there's that supply helicopter. Right. Okay. Do I have micromanagement? Do I have micromanagement? I do not have micromanagement. I will unlock micromanagement. And... oh. Our staff have become unhappy with their working conditions in the prison and have threatened to go on strike if they don't have a 50% pay rise. Wow. Why is there so much needs for bladder and bowels? It's literally... that's there. It is staff only. But nobody's using it. Bladder and bowel needs, but they're not using that. And if I change it to canteen, is it going to do anything? No. The only thing I can do is that, and remove the doors. So... okay. Well... I guess... they're going to have to get... I'm going to have to do that, aren't I? Don't really have much choice. And how long do we have? 5.5 minutes. I'm just going to remove these. Prioritise that. I don't think it's going to matter. Sorry, it was not a canteen. It was... it was a canteen. No prisoners assigned to eat. And then deployment staff only. Alright, and now they're using it now. The doors, and because even though it was set to staff only, the doors mean they just weren't using it. But we still had the failure state. Okay, we're going to leave it there for now. That's been a bit of Prison Architect. Next time we will sort out the supply helicopter. That shouldn't be a supply helicopter. And, yeah, deal with this staff exodus, perhaps. Hope you have enjoyed the episode and the series thus far. As always, comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.